Hello children, good morning. Hope you all are doing good. Today onwards we are going to begin with the English lessons. You will be really enjoying the English stories, poems and grammar part. Shall we begin? Are you ready? Good. Before starting with the lesson, let us have a small discussion. Do you all like pets? Yes, of course. Everyone love to have a dog, a cat, a cow, parrot, birds, etc. as a pet, isn't it? We have a great bonding with animals. Animals are truly our friends and they love to be among us. They enjoy our company and love the young children. If we look at the animal kingdom, they have a good relationship with human beings. But if you see, dogs take the major position. Many of us share a home with dog, right? It may be spotted Dalmatian or Pomeranian. Dogs are always given a special place in our home. Why do we love dog? Because they are like a best friend. They are very truthful animals. They serve us in many ways, right? We have heard dogs helping people, and people love to take them for morning walk. And you can see they also help us in crossing the road. They help the blind people to walk in the road, and they help policemen in many ways in finding the thief and finding things. So they help us in many ways. And the animal which plays a major role as a pet is dog. Yes, so today we are going to look into a lesson about dogs. And the name of the lesson is Dog, Our Best Friend. Story was about an old man named Hashim and his only friend, his pet dog. Okay, so the name of the dog is Bruno. There are only two main characters in the story. One is Hashim and the other one is his pet dog. So Hashim loved his pet dog very much and they both go for everyday walk. Okay, so they always go for a morning walk. So while going for a morning walk, Hashim used to get a cup of tea and he will also get biscuits for Bruno. So Bruno loved to go with Hashim every day and get this biscuits. And while returning back, Hashim used to get a newspaper. So he loved to read newspaper. So he always get a newspaper while coming back to home. But one day what happened? Hashim felt very sick. He was not able to move from his bed. And by sensing this, immediately the dog went out for help and he barked to the neighbors, and all the neighbors came to their home and took Hashim to hospital. And even when the other neighbors, whoever came to hospital, went back, the dog didn't leave Hashim in any means. He was always with Hashim. And after some time, the dog understood that Hashim was not able to do anything, and he also felt that the dog also felt that the master was not able to read the newspaper that he loves very much. So what the dog did is he just collected some coins from the table and he ran to the shop and he asked for a newspaper. He gave the money and asked for a newspaper. Really, the shopkeeper was very surprised to see a dog coming and asking for a newspaper. But even though he gave the newspaper, and the dog ran very happily to home and gave it to Hashim. And Hashim, by seeing the newspaper, he felt very happy and he felt the dog as his companion. Also, he said that you are a best friend too. Maybe a very small story, but children, you should understand that dogs are a good companion, good friend of us. They always love to be with us, just like how our family members, they also were very close to us. Many of you should have dogs at your home, cats at your home. So never hurt them. Okay, so never beat them or stamp them. Don't do anything to them. They are also just like us. Okay, they wish to be with us always, just like a family member. Feed them, give them water, and take care of them. Because when you grow up, surely the dog also will grow along with you. And when someone come to do anything to you, or someone come and harm you, surely the dog will take care of you. Just like your friend, be with the dog and take care of those dogs. Okay. Can you tell me why this lesson was given to you? It's because at your age you will wish to have pets at your home, right? So if you have pets, you should not hurt them. You should take utmost care of them, because they will also take care of you when you are not able to do something. Okay, so you should take utmost care of your pets. Let me read the story for you. Hope you all should have got your English textbooks. So, in that, take semester 1 book, page number 11, and try to read along with me. And tomorrow we will see to the explanation part of the lesson. Okay, now let me start with reading. There is a deep bond that exists between animals and human beings. Animals are truly our friends and they love to be among people. They enjoy the friendship of adults and love the company of young children. If we look at the animal kingdom and list the numerous animals that have had a long standing relationship with human beings, the dog finds the premier position. There are many people who love to share their homes with a lovely breed of dog, be it a spotted Dalmatian or a tiny puffy Pomeranian. Dogs have found a very special niche in our homes. Why do you think that there are so many people all over the world who love dogs? Dogs are truly friendly, compassionate, and are a best friend. They are very loyal animals. They have remarkable abilities to serve people in all walks of life. We have heard about dogs helping the police, and we have noticed how they could lead some blind people on the road to safety. Now look into the next page, page number 12. They are playful and give company to children in the parks, swimming pool, and so on. Dogs tirelessly work with us from dawn to dusk. They might fetch your hats for a morning walk or carry a basket for you from the bakery. They can bring your school bag or even put you to sleep as they imitate a lullaby. Let's read the story that exhibits unfailing loyalty towards his master. Hashim was an old man who lived alone. His only friend was his pet dog, Bruno. Hashim had adopted Bruno when it was a small abandoned puppy. Bruno had grown up to be a handsome big dog who was always faithful towards his master. Hashim too loved his dog. Every morning, Hashim would take his dog for a walk. They would walk through the streets and stop at a tea shop. Here, Hashim would have a cup of tea and Bruno would get a biscuit, would then buy a newspaper and walked back home. Now look at page number 13, children. One day, Hashim fell very sick. It was late at night and he couldn't call for help. Bruno, sensing that its master was sick, went around the neighborhood barking and waking the neighbors up. The neighbors gathered around Hashim's house and took him to the hospital. Bruno too accompanied its master to the hospital and refused to leave his side. When all the neighbors dispersed, Bruno stayed back with its master. Bruno was sad because it could no longer go for a morning walk with its master. It sensed that its master missed reading the newspaper every morning. Bruno had noticed Hashim handing 2 rupee coins at the tea shop for the newspaper during their walks. So he took few coins lying on the table and ran to buy newspaper for its master. The shopkeeper was surprised seeing a dog come to his shop to buy a newspaper. He took the coins and gave the newspaper to the dog. Bruno ran back to the hospital to give it to its master. Hashim was overjoyed. He hugged his dog and whispered, "What would I do without you, Bruno? You are my best friend." The next session, we will see to the explanation part of the lesson. So today, your homework will be page number 10 in your textbook. So there you can see a takeoff page. I will read the questions for you and try to answer that question. Can you see this page in your book, children? Now let me read the questions for you. Find out the names of some animals that belong to the family of dogs. And the second question is, have you read a story about a dog? Talk to the class about the story, the theme, and the role of the dog in the story. So, if you see the second question, you cannot explain it to the class. So, you can tell a story to your parents and discuss how the dog has helped someone in that story. It's not the same story what you have read now, but it should be a different story. Okay. Third question, how many breeds of dogs have you seen in your neighborhood? And your fourth question, look at the picture and identify the breed the puppies belong to. So next is with reading. Read the story twice. So meet you in the next class, children. Thank you.